in.
Hi, Charlie.
Hey.
Hi, I'm your cousin with Gardner.
Hi.
Pleasure to meet you, man.
Likewise. Yeah, please do.
Thank you. Here's my business card. Please
Okay.
feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns.
Excellent, thank you.
So, Charlie, thank you so much for having this meeting with me today. I know it's a rough time. I'm so sorry to hear about Sam.
Yeah, we're all kind of taken back by it, but, you know.
Yes, I called him and he told me that he's doing well, so I'm glad for that.
Yep.
But tell me, how are you feeling? I know that it's a crazy time and a lot of decisions going on, so tell me, how do you feel about that?
Pressure. You know, I've never been a CIO before, and, you know, I feel every decision right now falls on me. I've never been in that position before, so that's my biggest focus right now is, you know, I know we have, you know, and you and Sam probably spoke about some initiatives we have going on. My biggest focus right now is I need help running this organization.
Okay, of course, I completely understand what you're going through. Actually, 2 years ago, I was in your same position, different case, but same position. So I received this new manager position that I didn't know a lot about. So I was really scared because a lot of responsibilities I had, but I received a lot of support from my peers and a lot of expertise that helped me succeed in that role. So that's what I want to do with you today. I want to be your support and your help to make the best decision possible, and that way make your life easier. So how that sounds to you?
Yeah, it's really what I need.
Okay, awesome. So what I would love to do today with you is talk more about your goals, your challenges, and see how Garner can add value to that. How that sounds?
That's good. Real quick before you get started on that, and I wasn't privy to the conversations, I know Sam had also been talking to Forrester, one of your competitors. Like I said, I wasn't involved in those meetings, so I don't know what they discussed exactly. I've never spoken to Forrester. You got to me first, so that's why we're here. What would, you know, like I said, the pressure's on me to make the right decisions.
Yes.
What would separate you guys from your competition at Forrester? Why would I go with Gartner?
So do you want to know why Gartner is better than Forrester? Of course, I completely understand. So the same thing that I showed to Sam, I'm going to show that to you. So actually, we're the first in our industry. As you can see, we're in top 1 in all the industries and all countries. Here you can see Forrester 2, 4, 5, even 5. So I hope that clarifies your concern. I can send you this by email.
Yeah, that'd be great if you could.
Awesome. So do you mind if I start asking you a few questions?
Sure, certainly.
Thank you so much. So in this decision-making process, there's anyone else that needs to be involved?
No, I mean, as CIO, I am the decision maker. But I'm, you know, extremely nervous on making the right decisions.
Of course. I completely understand. Now, what are the things that you are looking for a partner such as Gartner?
Yeah, as far as a partner, you know, as far as, you know, I know I have to make the decisions. I need help in making those decisions. That's my biggest thing, because I don't even know where to start in what is the right approach to making the correct decision.
Of course, I completely understand. And if you decide that this partnership makes sense for you, how soon would you like to implement this?
I need, you know, if you can convince me today that, you know, Gartner can help me get my arms around this organization, not just the, you know, what I think you and Sam had talked about, but really working with the entire organization. I'm ready to make a move today. I just got to be confident it is the right decision.
Awesome. So today, okay, awesome. So I just want to confirm some facts that I talked to Sam and just some challenges that he told me and see if that is still happening. So I know that for 2025, you have to have your 20% in solar power, right? That's right? Okay, awesome. Thank you. And you're looking for you have a lot of data points and you don't have a vendor to analyze it. So are you looking for the right vendor?
Yeah, we need help on, you know, selecting the tool that we're going to use, and then really, you know, aside from that, help on expertise within whatever tool that we select.
Okay, awesome. So Sam mentioned that you are between Snowflake, Periscope, and Python.
Correct.
So tell me more about that. How you are planning to make that decision?
Well, kind of back to my, you know, initial
concern.
I've worked with Python in the past. I understand it. Feel somewhat comfortable with it. As far as the other two, I don't have a whole lot of history with it. I've done some brief research, but, you know, nothing where I feel confident, comfortable enough to pull the trigger on anything.
Of course. So you need someone to tell you which one is the best for you, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the many things that I need some advice on.
Of course. And what happens if you choose the wrong vendor?
It could be my job. You know, I'm in a, you know, every decision I make is going to be highly scrutinized, because as a CIO right now, this is, you know, it's every decision you make has a large impact on the organization, so I need to know
Yes,
I'm
of
making the right
course.
ones.
And if you make the right one, what will it mean for you and your company?
Well, for the company, we continue. Sam was a great CIO. There's no word if he's coming back yet. So if the right decisions are made, I think we'll continue on and we'll be able to hit our goals for our initiatives, like you said, into 2025. But we need to start immediately in the interim. For me personally, I keep my job as a CIO if I start to make the right ones. I think there's a lot of questions up in the air. If I was put in there, I'm the most senior person in the department right now, so by default, they threw me in the seat.
Yeah.
Me personally, I think there's a lot of let's see what he does and see how he can handle it.
Okay, awesome. So it's fair to say that analyzing that information will allow you to better achieve that 20%. We can say that. Okay, awesome. So yes, I mentioned that you need expertise to figure out how to analyze the results. So can you tell me more about that, please?
That's, unfortunately, I haven't been in those conversations with Sam. I know you guys probably have, but I would be looking to whatever partner I select to really guide me and help me in making those decisions.
Okay, so what happens if you're not able to analyze the data?
Yeah, I mean, not analyzing the data, I think the project's really at risk from ultimately selecting the right solar equipment.
At risk, okay. So Sam mentioned that right now, if this cannot be happening, like if you're not able to analyze the data, it can be cause a catastrophic mistake. That's the word that he used. Do you think that's the right word?
Yeah, I mean, if Sam said it, and that does make sense.
Okay, so TerraMetra, of course, you cannot afford a catastrophic mistake right now, right? Okay, so he also mentioned that you're probably gonna lose tens of millions of dollars.
Yep.
So what do you think the amount is right there?
I would hopefully my partner would help me analyze exactly how much, but yeah, that does sound right.
Okay, so tens of millions. That's a lot of money. What else would you be doing with that money back?
Investing for future growth. From a business standpoint, I don't make those calls, but in CIO seat, I know that I need to make sure we don't lose that money.
Of course, so we want to make sure that you're putting the solar generation equipment in the right place, right?
Exactly.
So finding the right solar generation equipment, how do you plan to do that?
That's where I need help.
Okay. Of course. That's why I'm here, right?
Yep.
Awesome. So I know that you're gonna work with a massive contract when you choose your vendor. So tell me more about that. Do you review your contracts or who does it?
We have a contract team in place. I work closely with our CFO just recently. I haven't really in the past, just in my old position.
Okay.
But yeah, if you're asking me, I think this goes to the overall picture. I need a lot of help in contract review.
Of course. And now that we're talking about a massive contract, how much you can determine is the price of this contract?
That's, I hate to keep going back to this, but that's really, I need help and guidance first and foremost to even get anywhere with these decisions.
Okay, of course. So actually, do you know that on average, a solar power generation contract is between $30 and $40 million?
Okay, no, I did not know.
So it's fair to say that it can be 35.
Right.
Okay, let's say that.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, right? So if you were able to protect and to pick the right vendor, what will it mean for your company?
For the company, obviously we're heading in the right direction. We're gonna be able to hit this initiative. For me personally, I get to keep my job.
Again, your job is in line, and we're gonna make sure that you're gonna keep it. Okay.
Great.
So what I'm learning here today is that yes, you present a lot of challenges. You need help with doing that. You need the right vendor. You need help to review those contracts as well, as you don't want to make a mistake, and you need to analyze that data, right?
Yep.
So that sounds good?
Yep.
So will you be open to hear how Garner can advise this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. So what Garner can do for you, so I was talking to Sam the last meeting, and we were talking about Garner Consulting.
Okay.
So I'm gonna change the name here.
Okay.
I'm gonna offer you Garner for CIOs because I think that the tool that is gonna add you the most valuable possible.
Okay. Now you mentioned Garner for CIOs. I've just been in the seat for a couple days. If I show that to my management, does that make my job replaceable? That's my fear. Just without even knowing anything about it, I hear Garner for CIOs, my managers will be like, Mike, why do we need you?
So do you think that if you use Garner, your job is gonna be replaceable?
Well, that particular one says Gartner for CIOs.
Okay, of course.
Why would they have me there if we're, investing in you guys for that role?
Yes, of course, I completely understand. Actually, what Gartner for CIOs, we don't replace you, we help you.
Okay.
We support you.
Okay.
Like I said, I want to be the tool that supports you, so we're gonna support you, and your job is gonna be your job, and you're gonna be able to keep it.
Gotcha.
So
okay.
how that sounds to you? Sounds good?
Excellent.
So I just wanted to tell you a little bit more about Gartner. So Gartner has 2,000 plus analysts with 135,000 documents in the market. Our research is 100% unbiased, so you're gonna get the best objective and independent insight in the industry.
Okay.
So we were talking about how you are having trouble deciding for the right vendor here, right?
Yep.
So you need the help. So I'm thinking right now is Magic Quadrant. So with our Magic Quadrant, we're gonna be able to choose and tailor the vendor that you are looking for exactly to your needs.
Okay.
That way, you're gonna get the best insight possible.
And this is all within Gartner for CIOs?
Yes, this is all for Gartner for CIOs. Do you mind if you swipe right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So as you can see, these are an example, like a lot of vendors. So these are the challenges, the leaders. So you decide based on your tailored needs.
Okay.
So how that sounds to you? Do you think that with that you're gonna be able to keep your job in line and maybe accomplish
It would certainly help, yeah.
Awesome. So now that we solved the Python and Snowflake first of data problem, what I want to offer for you to have your support is executive partner.
Okay.
So executive partner is another CIO that has more than 15 years in the industry.
Okay.
So in this example, he has 29 years as a CIO and as an IT leader. So he's gonna help you take the decisions. I know you are new into this role, you're afraid, you don't want to make mistakes. He's gonna prevent that.
Okay.
So he's gonna help you, he's gonna be there with you, he's gonna receive your calls, and he's gonna call you. So how that sounds to you? That sounds like something that can add value to you and maybe keep that job and reduce the risk and mitigate it.
Yeah, no, that certainly helps.
That sounds good?
Yeah.
Awesome. So I know you want to understand the data, so what I have here is our benchmark analytics. So our benchmark analytics is gonna analyze the data for you and then give you the results. If you have any questions, your executive partner is gonna be there for you.
Great.
So that sounds good?
Yeah.
Awesome. So now that we solved the second need, we're gonna jump into the third need. You told me you're finding the solar power generation vendor, the same, Magic Quadrant.
Okay.
That's gonna be the tool that is gonna help you find the right vendor for you. And then with our contract negotiation tool, so you told me about the contracts.
Yep.
It's a lot of money that you're putting in risk, right?
Yep.
35 million, that's a lot of money for a contract, right?
Yeah.
So what we are doing right here, I'm all about numbers.
Okay.
So I like numbers a lot. So 3 out of 4 contracts that we review, we found between 15 to 20% of hard dollar savings.
Wow. Okay.
So
that's
how that sounds to you?
Very good.
So let's make a calculation, and let's say it's $35 million. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Again, let's say that we save you 15%. That means $5 million.
Yeah.
More than $5 million. How that sounds?
It sounds good to me, and probably great for our management.
Of course. So you think that your management team, when they're gonna see that you are saving $5 million, they're gonna want to keep you as a CIO?
Hopefully, I would think so.
Of course. So now that I have shown you this, now that we have solved all these needs for you, what do you think about it?
It looks great, and I think I'm seeing this now as I'm CIO. There's also, those 3 things are still certainly a priority.
Of course.
Like I mentioned, my first priority, and I think I do believe the Gartner for CIOs, that does sound very interesting. I think it could help. Is there anything else? Like, we recently lost 3 personnel. I've interviewed before, but I've never been the one, making decisions on who to hire and when to hire, and the qualifications for that.
Okay.
Is anything in Gartner for CIOs, would that help me there as far as bringing people on?
Can you tell me more about that? What happened? Why did you lose that?
They had left for other positions. That's all I know. They talked with Sam, but I know we have 3 vacancies, and that's kind of added to the list of things as now a CIO that I'm in charge with replacing.
Okay, so now you have to look for personnel.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Personnel. So what we can do for you, yes, we can help you
Okay.
analyzing the personnel with our you executive partner can
Yeah.
help you analyze all your candidates, and that way make the best decision possible. So
Gotcha.
executive partner, he's gonna be there for you. He has a lot of experience, and as a CIO, you have to take care about the person, so he knows all about it.
Excellent.
So how that sounds.
They
that
would be
sounds
involved in the interview process.
he can be, yeah, involved in the interview process.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, that'd be great.
Awesome. So do you see how Garden can evaluate your company? How
Yeah.
Garden can be your support?
It certainly
part of
seems
your
that
team?
way. I gotta ask, what's it cost?
Okay, so are you worried about price?
Well, I made some purchases before as a technology supervisor, but 2, 5, 10,000 tops. Never, I would imagine this costs a lot, so I just want to make sure it's the right decision.
Of course, yes, of course. So, well, here I have the price for Garden for CIO. So the
Okay.
first year is gonna cost you $50,000.
Okay.
And then the second year is gonna go up a little bit,
Okay.
but it's for you. You're gonna have access to all the Gartner research tools,
Gotcha.
like I mentioned, Magic Quadrant, cost optimization tools, contract review,
Yep.
when you're gonna save $5 million.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of money.
Yep.
And executive partner, where you're gonna find the help that you need and the support.
Okay.
So
Excellent.
how does this price sound to you?
I think it's what I need. The price seems fairly competitive.
Of course. Awesome. So what do you think if I have a contract for you?
Okay.
You told me that you want to implement this as soon as possible. So what do you think if we move forward?
I want to move forward, and I do have the decision to say, yes, this is the one I select. If something at this cost, I haven't made that type of purchase yet. I want to make sure I'm following the red tape within our organization.
Of course.
Could we set up another meeting with myself, you, and the CFO to discuss the pricing on this?
Okay, so what is holding you back is that you are not sure if you can make the decision or if you.
I just want to make sure something at this money, that's a lot of money. That type of money can potentially, if it's the wrong choice, you lose your job. And I want to make sure that it is the right choice for me to move forward with. So that's why I just want to run it by our CFO.
Yes, of course, I completely understand, but I'm pretty sure when your CEO see this $15,000
Mm-hmm.
and then you show him how you are gonna save $5 million,
Okay.
this amount is not gonna be anything for him. So how that sounds?
Yeah,
to you?
no,
That sounds more convincing.
that is a good point. The
That's good.
savings would be in return pretty shortly.
Yeah, so it's see it like a return of investment.
Okay.
You're investing in something that is gonna return you a lot of money. So
All right.
sounds good.
I'm ready to go. Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Look forward to working with you, and we need the help right away.
I'm looking forward to work with you as well. Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank you.